Good morning, everybody. Roger says hey. So it's Sunday morning, which means that we're going to get things kicked off today with a music theme video. So we're going to continue our national anthems from last week. Now, I have a feeling that part 2 is going to include some more obscure countries, so I don't know how I'm going to do on this. I got 6 right last time, which I think is pretty average. A lot of you guys said that you did just about as well as I did, which makes me feel a little bit better, a little less ignorant, I guess. But there are some like anthem nerds among you who got like 18 or something, which is ridiculous. But anyway, we're going to give this a try. I don't know how well it's going to go. But before we get started, I do want to go back and just read a handful of your comments from part 1, just as kind of like a little review. This is something I've kind of gotten out of the habit in on my channel, and I've had some people, write to me and say that they missed it, so we're going to jump back into this again. Not going to spend very much time on it, but I do have chapters in my videos, so if you just want to jump right to the reaction and skip this part, you can do that very easily. But for the rest of you, let's go ahead and let's have a look at what some of you had to say. Our first comment is from Joshua Gamham. He says Czechoslovakian isn't a country anymore. I think he means Czechoslovakia. It's now the Czech Republic and Slovakia. Okay, I, for some reason, I didn't catch that mistake that I made. I didn't realize, I guess I didn't really think it through. I also didn't realize that Czechoslovakia was split between the Czech Republic and Slovakia, which makes sense if you listen to how their names are. I guess Czechoslovakia was a thing when I was growing up, and so that's why it was in my head like that, but okay, now I know not to make that mistake again. Sir Frank, or Frankie, says Spain and Germany are right next to each other. Social intensifies. I don't know how to say that. Yeah, I think a lot of you guys didn't take my full comment in. I said that they were right next to each other, and then I said, well, not really, but sort of, meaning that France is in between them, but they are very close in proximity to each other. That's all I meant. Hans Helga says Italy, when it's a bit unfair at sporting events, they use shortened versions of the anthems. Most of the time they leave out a verse or cut it at the end. But the Italian anthem is usually shortened by removing the first 25 seconds. And I think they played the first few seconds of the anthem, and that's why I didn't recognize it. I think if they had played it somewhere in the middle, I probably would have recognized it. But yeah, that one was a little disappointing for sure. Starlight 137 says the problem is that most anthems are influenced by the European anthem style around the world. I guess referring to why so many of them sound similar. That's why anthems in Africa, Asia, South America, and Europe all sound so similar. Yeah, that is a problem with one of these types of quizzes, is that all of the anthems do start to sound the same after a while. Pretty much. I mean, there are a couple here or there that sound very different, but for the most part, it's kind of like, didn't we just hear this one? And Porkler0, I don't know how you say that, says that Spain is the only one of them with no lyrics, which is very interesting. I hadn't really thought about a national anthem not having lyrics. That one might be interesting to hear the story behind, actually. Okay, so that didn't take very long, but I did want to highlight some of your comments and just kind of bring up some points as a review from part 1, I guess. I always appreciate your input on my videos, and I do learn a lot from the comments. Alright, so I guess we'll just get into part 2 here. Like I said, I don't think this is going to go very well. I have a feeling that I might not know any of these, to be honest. I feel like all of the really recognizable anthems that people tend to just know were in part 1, so this is probably not going to go very well. Anyway, let's see how well you do compared to me, so let's get started. Oh gosh, I forgot about this intense music. Okay, we have 15 seconds to guess the correct answer. I'm not gonna get any of these, pretty sure. like this is an Asian one. Thailand? Did Thailand? Was Thailand in the last one? Oh, I was so close! I'm always like really close, but not there. Oh, this is this sounds European, but I don't know. All the countries are like, oh, no, South America. Next time I think it's European, I'll just say South America. I'm guessing it's an African country. Algeria. Oh, Croatia. Vietnam. Huh. Wow, this is a really mellow one. New Zealand? I don't know. Oh no. Wrong side of the world. Estonia? Oh. I mean, the Czech Republic. Okay. I feel like we just heard this one like two songs ago. Man, these are I told you I'm not gonna get any of these. Like these are really hard. Austria. I feel like I've heard this one before, but I have no idea where. Oh, New Zealand! I feel like I've heard New Zealand somewhere, but I can't remember where I heard it. This is a dramatic one. Kenya. Oh, they have a cool flag, though. I like Kenya's flag. Oh. Sounds like a wedding march. Guatemala. I would have never guessed that one. Honestly, like, my brain is just like frozen when I'm trying to like grab a country just out of my brain just to even like guess, and I can't. Like, my brain is just like, no, it's not working right now. See, sounds Eastern European or Asian to me. Maybe. Oh, or well, I guess technically Asia. Middle East, though. Malaysia. Sounds like a sad national anthem. Iceland. Sounds Sorry, Iceland. I mean, you're sad. Oh. Oh. North Korea sounds like a very like militant type country, but Romania probably not that militant. Could be anywhere in the world. Mozambique. Okay, yeah, I would not guess that in a million years. Oh, it's African. It's African because of the little percussion in the background. Sound like. Wow. Okay, this sounds like Stravinsky or something. Like, this has to be European. I have no idea though. Like, what part of Europe would this? Of course, this might fake me out. It could be like in South America. But I feel like it's just so like in your face European. It has to be in Europe somewhere. What country would sound like this though? I feel like it wouldn't be Eastern Europe. I feel like it would be more like Western Europe. But what country have we not done in Western Europe? No, I don't remember. I don't remember which ones were in part 1. Oh. All of that for nothing. It was in South America. I should have just gone with that. Okay. This is the Muzak version of the national anthem. Goodness. This sounds familiar. That might be why. I think I've heard this before. Finland. Listen to this one. I don't know what it is, but it's interesting. Uruguay. Huh. I feel like some of the Central American countries have some of the most, or this Uruguay's in South America, I think. But some of them are like some of the most interesting sounding ones. I feel like I've heard this one before as well, but I don't know. I've heard it. Switzerland. You know what? Switzerland, your flag always throws me off because it looks like the Red Cross flag. Just inverted colors, I think. It always throws me off. Every single time I see the Swiss flag, I think it's like designating a medical facility or something. I apologize. I hope that's not offensive to Switzerland, but it just... You know what? I'm learning the flags along with this as well. This is a nice little... I like the Kenyan flag, and the Finland flag is sticking in my head, and Switzerland as well. That's sticking in my head. It's a really interesting flag though, Switzerland. You have just a very, very short cross in the middle. I wonder why that is. You know, because most flags would stretch that, you know, to the edges. But you guys just have one little one in the middle. I find that interesting. Very European sounding. United Arab Emirates. Huh. It's like a waltz or something. Jamaica. Interesting. I just imagine a ballroom with a bunch of people from like the 18th century in like wigs, like dancing when I hear music like this. Oh, Greece. I'm just enjoying the music at this point. I have no idea. I can't even guess. Tunisia. It's an interesting flag too. Is it the moon? Sounds slightly Middle Eastern. Slovakia is not Middle East. It's not. Sounds like a video game soundtrack. Morocco. Okay, well there's Morocco. I mentioned them in part 1. Singapore. None. I got none right. Okay, so I'm not even going to bother putting my score up in the top corner like I did last time because I didn't guess any of. I wasn't even close. Well, I was close on like 1, I think, but the rest of them, just forget it. You know, about halfway through, I just like stopped guessing and I was like, there's no point in this. I'm just gonna enjoy the music and enjoy the flags and just kind of like, I don't know, take in how, you know, each country has, I guess, designed its national anthem. It's really surprising to me that a lot of the Middle Eastern countries like Saudi Arabia have very, like, European-sounding anthems. I don't know why, because I understand, like, maybe South America, maybe the colonial influence on South America, maybe that's why they have very European-sounding national anthems. I feel like, though, there isn't as much of a colonial influence in the Middle East. I don't know. Maybe I don't know the history of the Middle East. I don't really know what the European powers have done in the Middle East. Probably a lot, and I sound very ignorant right now. But I don't know. I guess the Middle Eastern countries, to me, they have a very distinctive culture and their own like sound of music and stuff. So I'm just really surprised that they don't incorporate that into their national anthems, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So anyway, that was a bit of a disaster, but I feel like I got a little bit of knowledge out of it. Let me know down in the comments how you did. Hopefully you did a little bit better than I did. This one was definitely way more obscure than part 1 was, and Scarlett just knocked over a light. But anyway, hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done that. And also if you're interested in any of my social media, Patreon, Discord, any of that, links are in the description of this video and in my pinned comment. Roger here, and I thank you as always for watching, and we'll see you next time.